Hey, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build this table saw jig to create perfect wood segments for your woodworking projects. This segment jig is a culmination of ideas from a few different sources, the main one being Frank Makes. He is a segmented wood turning master in my opinion, and I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. I'm using 3/4 inch MDF for all the parts since it's consistent and flat. I start off by cutting a piece for the base. It is 15 inches deep and 16 inches wide. I also cut a piece for the rear fence as well as a couple of pieces for the adjustable fences, which you will see later. I'm going to use one miter slot runner and make that out of a piece of walnut. I cut it pretty close to the width of my miter slot and fine tune it to perfection by creeping up on the cut and using some sandpaper to dial it in. Once the width was taken care of, I set the part in the slot and scribed a line to cut it for the height. I cut it slightly lower so it sat right beneath the surface of the table saw. I also made a short cut on the bandsaw on each end so I can fine-tune the runner with a screw to account for humidity and wood movement over time. Then I cut a small dado on the underside of the base piece for the miter bar runner to rest in. I used some super glue as well as regular glue to get it anchored in place, and then drilled and installed some screws to keep it strong for years to come. Now I can lay everything out to drill holes and get it assembled. I'm using a paper template of the largest angled pieces I intend to cut to establish the outermost ranges of the fences and make sure I have enough room on the sled for it to function properly. Then I can mark and drill the pivot holes for both of the fences. I'm using 1/4 bolts and hardware to hold everything together. With the pivot holes cut, I use the template to mark the outermost and innermost location of the fence. And then I can use a router to cut a 1/4 inch slot connecting the 2 points. I just made a quick template out of a piece of scrap for the router to cut the channels. With the initial slot cut, I go back in with a 1/2 inch rabbet bit and cut a channel that the bolt head will sit in. In hindsight, I should have waited to install the miter slot bar, but I made do with some spacers and it all worked out. Now I can install the fences. For the pivot holes, I am using a carriage bolt since these will never move. To set the bolt, I just screw the handle on until it sinks the bolt head into the MDF. And then use regular bolts and handles for the other two. The back fence, which will hold the rear of the jig together once I run it through the saw, is installed with some glue as well as a few screws. This also acts as a safety fence for picking up the cut segments, which you will see in a few minutes. With the sled built, I can run it through the saw to make the initial cut and trim off the excess from the material fences. Now I need to make a stop so every piece that I cut is the same length. I want the moving top piece of the stop to slide over the sled, so I used a piece of 1/4 inch material to build it up a bit. Then I drilled 2 holes for adjustable handles, and then cut a slot for the stop piece to slide in. I made the miter slot bar for the stop the exact same way as the sled, and glued and screwed it together. Off camera, I used the CNC machine to cut a perfectly angled piece at 10 degrees out of 1/4 inch MDF. Using this to set up the sled will create 36 segments for the rings I need. And I will save this to use for setup later as well when I switch angles. With everything built, I can start cutting some segments. The beauty of using this sled design is the ability to get perfect segments, even if your fences aren't set up perfect in relation to the saw blade and edge of the sled. The material fences are set to the template, which makes the angle perfect, but if you are off a bit in relation to the edge of the sled or the blade, everything will still work out just fine, as long as you follow a few simple rules. The key to the sequence is marking the top of your material with the pencil, and always keeping the penciled side up when cutting. This pencil line is also important when assembling the ring, which I'll show you once we get our segments cut. You can make your first cut on either the top or the bottom fence. Once the first cut has been made, you move to the opposing fence for the next cut, making sure to always keep the side with the pencil line facing up. And every time you move the material from fence to fence, it always goes towards the rear of the sled. For assembly, we want the pencil line to be up on each segment piece. Then it's just a matter of gluing all the pieces and clamping them together. I'm using some large hose clamps to do that. I'm going to do a separate video for the project I am working on here, and it's a fun one, so stay tuned for that. I hope I helped you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you soon.